Happy National Trading Card Day. I'm 20 Insanity. This is Liberty Insanity 89. This is a sequel to last year's National Trading Card Day, which is February 24th. Liberty Insanity 23. I had 16 Statue of Liberty related trading cards in that video. Today, apparently I have 42. Let's get started. One more thing. National Trading Card Day, February 24th, not to be confused with International Trading Card Day, created by Topps, and that is August 6th. Whoops. That being said, because we're going to look at the Topps cards first. 1954, Topps Scoops. Statue of Liberty unveiled October 28th, 1886. We always do a Liberty Insanity video on her birthday. If I have time, I'm going to come back and read the backs of these. 1954, and the gimmick here, there were two bands across each trading card. They said, scratch it off, peel it off, see it now. But as far as I know, nothing covered the back. And it only covered two bands. You can see the residue of it. I have two of these. And as you can see, they're from 1954 and not great condition. Okay. That's 54. This is 66. We have a DC 1966 National Periodical Publications, number 1 of 10, Robin Puzzle Bag card. 66. You can see this card is bent, but they re-released it in 89. Crime Above the Harbor. There's a Batman and some villain. He don't look like too much of a super villain on top of the Statue of Liberty of Gotham. You can see this one does say, it says 66 there, but over here it says reissued 1989. Kitty, come back! Alright, we're gonna go to Dinosaurs Attacks. This should be 1988. And you know, Mars Attacks was much, much earlier. But in the initial couple runs of Mars Attacks, Lady Liberty survived. This was a much later series, 2017. Them pesky Martians finally got Lady Liberty. Mars Attacks, Dinosaurs Attacks, and cat hair everywhere. And of course, the Ghosts attacked in 1989, Ghostbusters 2. Of the Topps trading card set, 3 feature Lady Liberty. This one's called the Libby Express. Venkman's favorite lady. She's a harbor chick. And filming Lady Liberty's walk. As you know, Miss Lady Liberty is the hero of Ghostbusters 2. To see my Lady Liberty, Statue of Liberty, Ghostbusters 2 collection, check out Liberty Insanity 46. Here we have Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, which came out 1992. This is the U.S. sticker. This was an insert. It's basically a chase sticker among the cards. And then I have a UK mini version. And I'll do a solid size comparison. Okay, U.S., UK. Very cool. And in Liberty Insanity 23, I talked a lot about how this image has been used modern day for t-shirts and stickers and stuff like that. It was kind of just the promotional image back in the day. Now, last minute, I did decide to include Alice Island and Liberty Libby, Garbage Pail Kids, 1986. 1986 was, of course, the centennial year of Liberty Enlightening the World in New York Harbor. And I love that John Pound Series 3 included a Statue of Liberty parody. The reason I was hesitant to include this because I'm working toward a full episode on Alice Island, which is the A name, and Liberty Libby, which is the B name. Now there's a black copyright. These say, wanted for running a clip joint, barber, alias the butcher, on the back. There's ones with white copyright, and they have Kid Brother on the back. And then I have the UK mini of Libby B card. So, just like this, the United Kingdom had smaller trading cards for whatever reason. If you can help me get a Alice UK Mini, that'd be cool. And, you know, let me go and say it. I'm trying to collect the rarer cards from Chrome 3 and Sapphire 2. And then I can do my Liberty and Alice episode. What else? What next? This is from Topps. Let Freedom Ring. It was a card set called Enduring Freedom, which I believe came out 2001. And it is a sticker. It says Peel here. This is Perseverance. Topps American Pie 2002 edition. Lady Liberty welcomes Tired and Poor. And this is a super cool one. This should probably be the thumbnail. Topps American Pie 2011 relic card. And it has, at first I thought when they did the restoration of Lady Liberty from 82 to 86, a lot of debris was collected to put into sort of relics and artifacts like this. But there's no indication that that is restoration debris. I think it's literally just sand from Liberty Island. Also, I found in this set relic cards from the Lewis and Clark Trail and the Grassy Knoll there in Dallas. When I say found, I just mean on eBay. I don't have them. But hopefully we have time to go back and read the backs of all these. This is the most money we've paid for any of the cards here. This was $25. And she thick, baby. But did you get to see the sand? Okay. That was a gift from Miss Insanity for Valentine's Day. Love it. Thank you much. All right, Topps Allen and Ginter last year, like I said, Liberty Insanity 23. I put on the screen the wrappers of all these. I don't think I'm gonna have time to do that this year, but Lady Liberty has showed up in the Allen and Ginter by Topps series a couple times. This one I think is 2004. Great copy on these. Hopefully we have time to read them. 2015. And this one I should get the rest of this insert set because I love World's Fair history. So this picture is Lady Liberty's head that was exhibited at the it probably says 1875 World's Fair in Paris, 1878. Okay, the torch was at the Philadelphia 1875 World's Fair. But you can see Bartholdi was trying to raise funds and you could climb up into Liberty's head, uncompleted statue for a photo. And that's Allen and Ginter, 2017. Okay, we're gonna go to a couple upper decks. This is Yankees Classics, Statue of Liberty. And this came out 2004. This would have been just a baseball card set insert. This is not the one I want to do next. This one I'm doing next. Three from upper deck. This one says A Piece of History, I think was the name of the set. Piece of History Baseball. So it is just another baseball insert. And it's a Statue of Liberty Historical Moments. This one I just found out has chase parallels. This is Upper Deck 2018 Goodwin's Champions. And it is a bizarre 3D card. I'm saying it wrong. It's lenticular, but not 3D. See, there's no effective movement. But it's called When Robots Rule the World. And this one probably is the second most expensive here, maybe $15. But hopefully we can read the back. Hopefully we don't run out of room. Oh, we got our DC with Batman, a couple from Marvel. These should be Fleer. Captain America standing in front of Miss Lady Liberty. And this is 1994. And then we have Carnage defacing Lady Liberty with some spray paint. Carnage was here on the back of the tablet. And this is 1995. Fleer. Wow, 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 wow. To see the rest of my Lady Liberty Marvel collection, check out Liberty Insanity 83. This is pretty cool. This is, can't remember the year on the stamp. This is the Edward Moran painting made in 1886, when Liberty was unveiled. Price is the year of the stamp. No. But I have a whole Liberty Insanity stamp episode too. National Stamp Day. And I've shown other pieces of the past by the bar in my Scream Insanity project, Scream Insanity 17. This is, you know, the real uncirculated stamp. It's a little bit thick. So, another type of relic card. This says Club Pro Set. These United States, Statue of Liberty, 1992. Americana, the Statue of Liberty. I don't know, this is from the 90s also. These two are pretty cheap on eBay. This is a replica of a card that came out in 1919. An original tobacco card, but the replica comes with, if you get the Liberty Lighting the World by Harbor Lights, which was an early episode of mine, like 8 or 9. It includes the replica tobacco card. This is the Currier and Ives painting, or print, which I think you can see in New York. The card set and this card came out in 1994. I think it's at like the New York City Museum or something. You can still see the Ed Moran painting too. This is Sheila's Shelf Sitter, which I have. I have the actual figure. 1998. At some point she did a trading card series of her works. So it's basically compressed cardboard painted to look 3D, even though it is a flat object. And I'll show you that cultural object in an upcoming video some day. Here's a Betty Boop card. The company is called Chrome, I think, with a K. 1996. To see my entire Betty Boop Lady Liberty collection, check out Liberty Insanity 60. That's on her birthday. Of course, she's not Liberty in this one. Oh my gosh. I forgot her friend's name. Comment below. Elvira, 1996. So this is a set that had a lot of just her in different cosplay. There was like one for every season, so this pretty much represents 4th of July. The Lady Liberty Lego, I believe, came out in Series 6, so of course I have that figure. But this card you had to get from the UK, so I guess they're still doing mini trading cards in the United Kingdom. 2018. This is also Topps. Liberty from the Moshi Monsters. And, you know, I have that little figure too. I have several of that figure. Put this over here. Mad Magazine cover from January 1985. If you look at Liberty Insanity number 41, National Magazine Day, we went through this entire magazine, the actual Mad Magazine, plus a cracked magazine and another Mad Magazine with Lady Liberty on the cover. American Tail Fightful Goes West, New York, 1885. 1991. So in Liberty Insanity 23, I hadn't seen this movie. I've since seen it. And there is Lady Liberty with the original copper collar, patina verdigris. But it was an interesting movie. And there's one more card in this series with Fightful and his friend on the pigeon. I might get that for next year. Attack on Liberty. This is an old one. Piedmont Candy Company, 1986. You'd have to read that one on your own because of the trigger words, but Liberty Destruction again. Now I got 2 ACOs. These are the last 2 cards because I wanted to mention ACOs. What the heck are ACOs? Artist cards, original editions. Typically, you also hear the term ATC, artist trading card, but the ATC community, they just trade among each other. The ACO community, artist cards, editions, and originals, they like to sell stuff on eBay. But basically, if you or someone you know wants to make a cool Liberty Insanity trading card from my channel, here are the rules. It's got to be 3.5 by 2.5 standard trading card size, and it has to fit in a top loader. It can't be, you know, too much 3D stuff going on. But here's 2 examples. This is an original drawing someone on eBay did. It arrived super damaged. I tried to fix it up, but so that'd be like a 1 of 1 artist original, and this is what someone did, you know, using Photoshop. Usually they put how many they make on the back, but this is Make Liberty Great Again, Trump. Yeah, I just thought it was interesting because it's an ACO and it was affordable. But yes, certainly hit me up. You get some artistic ability. This is Butternut. He showed up last year. Lady Liberty doesn't know what to make of her name. Liberty means freedom, but her feet are cemented to the ground. I mentioned this last year. If you look in the video games or even the Lego movie, she walks around. Thanks for the Paw Prince. This says 53 of 72. In 1993, Elvira took a stab at the primetime sitcom scene as CBS Television ordered a half-hour pilot, which was co-produced by Elvira's own production company, Queen Bee Productions. Very cool. Due to efforts being concentrated on their first feature, Gulliver's Travels, Fleischer Studios was forced to drop one-reel cartoon work to include Betty Boop. Presented to the United States of America as a gift from France, unveiled on October 18th, 1886. That is incorrect. It was October 28th. It is located in New York Harbor on Liberty Island. Lady Liberty was created by French sculptor Auguste Bartholdi and measures over 300 feet tall. Bartholdi called the sculpture Liberty Enlightened the World. That is the official name. Great Lady. At 93 meters, 305 feet, New York City Statue of Liberty is the world's tallest metal statue. She has fingers more than 2.4 meters. I'm not sure if that record holds anymore. And a nose as big as many fourth graders. A gift from the French 100 years ago. More than. It's 136 now. But even in 92, you'd think they would have updated the number. The statue took sculptor Frederick Bartholdi and engineer Alexander Gustave Eiffel 18 years to finish. Some historians believe the model for the statue might have been Bartholdi's mother. That's pretty much fact. Not the body, the face. Okay. This trading card is one from the second set of 24 limited edition trading cards created by Sheila in 1998. The Great Bartholdi Statue. Until it was completed in 1886, it was frequently called the Bartholdi Statue. And this print was made before its completion. It was kind of to help promote it and garner funds. On Liberty Island, Bedloes Island, northwestern end of Upper New York Bay, total height above low water mark is 305 feet 11 inches. Has a fixed white electrical light presented by the people of France to the people of the United States to commemorate the goodwill which exists between the two nations. The statue is of copper. The pedestal was built through means of popular subscription by the school children in the United States and is concrete and granite. The designer and builder was the celebrated sculptor Bartholdi. The designer of the pedestal, the engineer, his name was Richard Hunt. And in many ways, see, the Americans had to fund the pedestal. The French built the, the feisty bits, the glamorous bits. They built the lady. It cost far less to build the actual statue. Like I said, they had the exciting part. So the New Yorkers and other Americans were hesitant to fund the pedestal until they knew the French had completed. I don't blame them, A lot of other engineering projects, such as the Brooklyn Bridge, were taking place in New York. Yeah, so the money had not been raised to build the pedestal until the statue was complete in 1884. A gift of international friendship from France to the U.S. in 1886, the Statue of Liberty looks over New York with outstretched torch in one hand, legal tablet in the other, and broken chain at her feet. The sculpture was designed by Frederick Bartholdi. You usually don't hear the tablet called a legal tablet, but it's pretty much right. Ever since it was presented to America by the people of France, July 4th, 1884. Yeah, that was the day it was completed and accepted. Okay, so then it took more than 2 years to build the pedestal and, declare it open to the public. The Statue of Liberty has stood for freedom, liberty, and the strength of the United States of America. The 7 spikes in the statue's crown can either represent the 7 seas or the 7 continents. Many first-time visitors choose to scale the 22 stories 354 steps to the crown. The historic statue is often the first landmark people see when flying toward the city or entering the New York Harbor. Yeah, 7 spikes, and there's 25 windows in the crown. 25. So 2 plus 5 is also 7. Wow. Lady Liberty was also given a makeover. Given that humans were no longer free, the cybernetic supremacy movement replaced her arm and face so that she had cybernetic features. Lady Liberty quickly became a frequently visited landmark, as cybernetic statues were rare even before the robot revolution. Okay, we gotta look at this one. Woo! New York, New York. What was once an icon of hope and freedom became a pile of rubble at about 10:30 this morning when the Statue of Liberty was rudely attacked. An exceptionally large plesiosaur emerged from the ocean and wrapped its serpentine neck around the famed landmark, crushing nearly 200 visitors, who were within the sculpture at the time. The reptile seemed to take sadistic delight in annihilating the statue, perhaps because it resembled a large human with a smug, somewhat challenging expression. The citizens of both America and France are in a state of shock and unprecedented mourning. Remember, this was written in 88. Mars attacks. New York City was a ghost town. The famous skyline still stood mostly intact, save for a few gaping holes like missing teeth and a beautiful smile. There were no signs of life aside from patrolling saucers and Martian tanks. The city seemed dead, eerily silent, and dark, day and night. But the humans were still there, hidden away, fighting back all they could. And when they needed a boost, they climbed to the upper peak of the Statue of Liberty, the symbol of all they were fighting for. That is, until the day the Martians unleashed a giant robot squid that the Martians had a giant robot squid that climbed from the harbor, wrapped its tentacles around Lady Liberty and dragged her into the ocean. Okay, I gotta wrap this up. Let's look at the scopes. That's the Piece of the Past bar, Stamp Antiquity Edition. Let's read this one. The Statue of Liberty is a symbol of freedom, and it has graced the New York Harbor since 1886. The 305 foot, with the pedestal and foundation, copper figure was a gift from France that's located in the New Jersey side of New York Harbor. It's one of the most recognizable figures in the United States, and it's one of the first things immigrants see on ocean trips to the U.S. Original top scoops, 1954. Woo! 1 million people attend. The Statue of Liberty, which stands on Bedloes Island in New York Harbor, was dedicated today. In the form of a woman with uplifted arm holding a torch, it can be seen for a great distance. It was an active lighthouse until, I think, 1932. It is made of copper sheets and was designed by Frederick Auguste Bartholdi. The new Statue of Liberty will be one of the major sights of New York. It has been for 136 years. Funds for the statue, which was originally called Liberty Light in the World, it's still called that, it's still the official name, were raised by the Franco-American Union. It commemorates the French and American revolutions for posterity. Cool. I dig it, I dig it. Let's see what's happening in Gotham. Batman left Gotham City to track down a thief who eluded police atop the Statue of Liberty. Dropped from that plane, the Cape Crusader dodged his praise bullets until the villain was out of ammunition. Then Batman moved in for his capture. Wow. For millions of European immigrants, the first glimpse of their new country was the Lady with the Lamp in New York Harbor, a gift from the French in 1886. The 152-foot Statue of Liberty became, well, they rounded down. It's 153 and 11 inches. Wow. A simple freedom and democracy plaque on Lady Liberty reads, "Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free." That poem is called Mother of Exiles, written by Emma Lazarus in 1883. Before the completion, the plaque was not added to the statue until 1903, after her death. We'll do the two Marvel ones. Dear Spider-Man, hey, web slinger, guess where I am? Wait, I'll give you a clue. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled, your masses yearning to breathe free. That is the new Colossus, Mother of Exiles poem again. Yeah, the poem is called The New Colossus. I might have said something different. We read the entire poem every day here on this channel on Mother's Day. Mother of Exiles. And I'll put them out of their misery. Still don't know? Well, I'll just have to light up the old torch. You can come find me real easy. Later, Carnage. Later, said Carnage. Captain A. The Star-Spangled Avenger, known as Captain America, has battled the forces of evil and tyranny since the halcyon days of World War II. Painting Captain America has been like returning to our roots. Captain America is the first comic book we remember reading, said Greg and Tim Hildebrandt, 1994. Oh, gosh. Okay. GPK, another day. I'm going to do the 3 Allen and Ginters, and then we're done. We done. I swear we done. This is a great image. This one also has a mini card, a little cigarette-style card. Her full name is Liberty Light in the World, and she came to these shores from France. Most Americans simply know her as the Statue of Liberty, an iconic representation of the generosity of the spirit that made America great. Dedicated in 1886 as a gift from the French Republic, Lady Liberty oversaw the creation of modern America, greeting generations of immigrants as they arrived in New York Harbor and offering the promise of a new, freer, better life. That, A+, that's my favorite copy on any of these. Okay. A gift to the United States from France, the 151-foot statue. Yeah, that's right. 151, 11 inches. Hey, whatever. It was dedicated in 1886. She has stood triumphantly over New York and New Jersey ever since. Thought to be modeled after the mother of the sculptor Frederick Auguste Bartholdi, Lady Liberty welcomes some 4 million visitors every year to Liberty Island in New York Harbor. Last year was 1.5 million. So it went down significantly because of the beer virus, and it's starting to pick back up. Here we go. Love this card. This, I don't know if I've said it yet. I really dislike horizontal trading cards, but love this one. Known today as the Beacon of Hope in New York Harbor, the Statue of Liberty's head was unveiled June 30th at the 1878 Exposition Universelle in Paris. That's the Paris World's Fair. The colossal noggin in the gardens of the Trocadero Palace drew fascinated visitors as a fair exhibit. The rest of Lady Liberty was completed before she was shipped to the U.S. as a gift from France. So interestingly, like I said, the torch was exhibited at a World's Fair in Philadelphia, 1876. Then it was moved to Madison Square Park, until the statue was nearing completion in France, 1884-ish. It was the torch was then shipped back to Paris to put, it was fully assembled in Paris with no pedestal, disassembled, and then the torch, along with everything else, was sent back to where everything was sent to Bedloe's Island for the first time, such that we had to wait for Richard Hunt and the pedestal to be completed. Okay, I'm Tony Sanity. I love Lady Liberty, and thanks for having a look. I really enjoy sharing my Statue of Liberty collection.